Testing, 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 testing. Okay. What's going on, everybody? How you going? Although I'm not existent in this place, probably not everybody's catching up on me. Probably doesn't even know. Nobody knows I even exist. I'm gonna keep saying that until people kind of get the memo. Niggas need to get my memo already. That's your boy. I'm Element Reptile. I'm an artist, illustrator, graphic designer, and character designer as well. Oh yeah, character designer. Ha! Brain fart up in this beat, no? Today, it is the 27th of July, and it's 4:38 p.m. Now my streams, because now I work from a 5 a.m. to a 9 a.m. type of schedule in my regular days of life. I'm keeping my live streams as as earlier as possible, though that's most live streamings these days. Usually you live stream around an hour before 7 p.m. That's what's the normal thing, because that's what I usually do. But now I'm trying to keep it as early as possible because I'm Eastern time. That's the thing. And I don't know what the schedule is. It's kind of difficult is to get viewers to come after me. I'm on that part, so that has to be. But anyways, I am continuing right now. Some video editing. I'm gonna do some graphic designing as well. I'm gonna redo something, a graphic design, kind of like stuff I wanted to do, to kind of do that from scratch, because the last time I did it was terrible. So I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna redo that on scratch, and see how it will work, on that per se. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Like, subscribe to my channel, and let's get to it, guys. Let's get to it, everybody. Oh yeah, I also enjoy some more, I guess, male heavy ass music I'm playing. Some like, angel core music or some shit like that. Actually, I'm gonna play that song again. Hold on. Alright. Cago a su madre. Alright. So let me get the part up. Maybe on behalf of just trying to do this video, I kind of left this thing out for a while. Not really, because I was working on it. It was just a few things that probably didn't slipped out thoroughly on my behalf of things. I mean, because it's just a video I've been trying to make. It's still like very lo-fi, actually, because it's just this music video now, and it's just pretty blurry and lagging, because probably I'm losing space. Now that's something I don't want. I don't want to lose space. I do not want to lose space. Look at that. It's only a few space I could just purged out. Plus, I'm also trying to like await for. I just got the call from my old nonprofit organization. Not no, I don't own a profit organization. Chill out. But I can. If imagine I did, it'll be legalizing weed. I don't know, but nonprofit organization over there where I live, or close to my neighborhood, asked me if I could do some like I could control a Facebook account. I could. No, I still hold it. I could still hold it. Pero I don't think I did. No. I mean, this video this only this part will be like what 10 seconds. Not like a 10-minute video very much. Wait, where would I have the? Oh.
The museum. This time we're going to look out another exhibit that's here in Quebec. It's regarded to indigenous excavations, just like the indigenous over here.
Okay, I didn't stretch. I didn't stretch this part. That's why I didn't stretch this part.
Checking real authentic indigenous.
Okay, I may have to kind of blur out. So I need to blur out. Blur. Where it says a stretch. Right here. Oh no, it doesn't let you. It does not let you do that. Okay, so that's when you blur in. Okay. Guess you'll blur out up in this B, that's why. Alright. Alrighty then. But wait, so I have to do something like that. But wait, no. Yes, I can. Or do I have to expect to go a little? No. Pepinga, that's why. Okay. No? So why not? I'm not gonna blend in. You can't blur in. This is for those who. No, you can't blur. Oh, did I have it? Ah, shit. Almost had it. Wait, hold up. Oh, no, I didn't. It needs to blur. Oh, do I have to get closer with it bullshit? No, it doesn't let you? Come on, asshole. Or do I have to do it on top? You expect me to do this shit on top? No. Then what? Oh, I had to blur in. That's stupid shit. The one thing I had to get is that I had to get myself into on direction is that I do use presets, but sometimes presets don't give you that much of the relevance sometimes, because you're just trying to get to what as much as you can, and then it's just not. And sometimes it doesn't give you the result that you wanted. But look at the lagginess. That's because I think there's a lot of space being pushed out. I only have like 1% of giga space, and this thing is still lagging as hell. Ooh. Thank God I got like free generator music. Yeah, this one right here.
Yep, it's like a 26-minute drive from the neighborhood of a good, beautiful observation in Canada. This is the Mon-Thu museum resort. It's a resort, but it's also a museum. I'm going to be checking around. Yep, it's like a 26-minute drive from the museum, the actual museum in Quebec. It cost me like what, $24 in a
24.
cost me like what, $24 in an Uber. And I'm kind of way far up here from my Airbnb, so am I gonna cost?
Yo, I swear I never took a picture of my Airbnb. I did not made a video about my own Airbnb. I swear to God.
Am I gonna cost $1? I'm gonna tell you that. I'm gonna have my money and cook.
Wait, where is? So for real, did really not play my Airbnb, and of all these times, I had to do a part 3 of this sometimes. Okay, right now it's pretty loud here, but I think I made it so. I made the audio itself therefore. Oh, nah, this part audio is pretty loud. This audio is pretty. That means. Take it easy, boy. Take your shit easy. We can move.
Yeah, fortunately, I'm here too in this Quebec ass place. I was also come here to this place.
Yeah, no, this video is pretty short, but I made it so. I still have many other videos from my part 1 that I wanted to put more videos on it because I recorded a lot. I recorded a lot, and it was a lot to show. It was way a lot to show. I mean, actually, this museum has a lot more to show than what I went to the one dot museum. Mm. Ooh, nope. That shit looks cool with the LED screens. Man, this shit's laggy. Meaning I had to start deleting some shit. On God. But I also have other things in mind too. Gifts. Oh yes, free gifts. No, free gifts. Right here. So check it out. So you don't have some free gifts to get. So I don't need to like purchase it. Fucking there's reminds I forgot to remind myself there's many memes, there's many websites nowadays that they want you to download. They really want you to download some shit, right? But you have to pay for that. I've only should I add the video? Should I add the video? Should I really add the video? No, I have it I think here. Is this the one? Oh. Oh no, no, it's not the one. It is not the one. Oh, damn, what happened to my music? Oh my God. Damn it. Sorry, guys. No, I don't. I gotta go to freaking Google. Shit. It's there. It's here. In the museum. It's down in this museum. Right here. No, not this one. It's the. Yeah, I deleted it. I think I deleted it. Yeah, I deleted it. Yeah, I deleted this. So I could add more. Hold on a second. Did I add? Yeah, no, I could add more. Oh, I could add more in this video. Definitely, definitely can add more. Who? Wait, didn't I got this video? I know I got the. Wait, I don't have the Oka Crisis one. Uh, no, yeah, no, I deleted that one. No, then it's here. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? All right, I'll take this one. And it's just gonna like do a little split by split. No, wait, then I do have it. Then where are you, B? I don't see it. Boy, I don't see it. Bro, you toying with me. Anyways. Let's see if I'm gonna have gifts to see. What gifts? Man. Or images. I did have images, the Oka Crisis. And then yeah, the Oka Crisis. I could take this. I could take this as a screenshot. Then take you. And then I'll take Wounded Knee. I knew it. Wounded Knee 1973. It's similar to that, yes. I'm doing the okay. So the reason why I had that was because I was gonna refer. I didn't even make an audio out of it yet, but it was it's to refer something important for the project. But it's just like I like to delete the video because I'd be talking it because you know I lost my audio, I lost my microphone. So I had to kind of put that in mind. It's gonna take your ass over here. Okay. Oh wow, I think I do have it. Then where you be? Then where you at? Oh, that's why. Entonces, where are you at? Let's take this. Stupid ass is me. Two. Like that. All right, then it makes sense, and then it makes a sense. In a bit, in a way, in a weird way. So I guess I'm gonna have to stretch it. Take it all the way over here. Okay, that's perfect. Ah. Con. Duca. All right. No, it works. Then that works. Hopefully it works. Good. Good, 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 good. So there on that foreign video, but I still gotta do that audio. But that I need my phone. I need to record that on my phone. That's to make the audio. The audio of the references I have to put in. They're here. Effects. I'll put them in the way. Both are here, but then I think I have to find the video. I think I have to go to the fucking trash. Did I have it somewhere along the way, or I completely emptied it? No, yeah, no, it's not there. I'd emptied it. I emptied it. Yeah, I emptied it. I emptied it out previously. I don't want to take space. Yeah, I emptied it. I emptied that shit out. 100%. I still have yet to empty out the other previous videos because I needed to pick up space. Otherwise, the MegaCon, it's starting to pick up. It's starting to take a lot of too much space right now. I don't know where to. It's all. At least the good thing is that they're not. These projects are filed in a giant USB. So that's what I'm gonna. So I'd have no problem. But the rest on Google on the photo stacks, I'm trying to. It is taking space. So yeah, I'm probably here. Yeah, this one's pretty cool with the LED lights I had and shit. Yeah, this is what you're seeing is Quebec. So I was in a museum in Quebec and I had a trip there in Quebec, and I was trying to make a lot of videos over there, filming in Quebec. You know. Oh, there you are, and that from that point on, no, because I got invited. And I was like, all right, G shit. And like, type shit. And I was like, yeah, type shit. Let's go. And I'm like, all right, I'm in. So then I winded up in Quebec and decided to go to take many videos. Plus, I paid it out of nowhere. I was like, huh, did I actually pay to go to Quebec? Then they were like, okay, I need to go to Quebec then, so I don't need to waste it. So, but on top of that, I needed a vacation since I got laid off from my job. But I did have unemployment benefits, and I was like, okay. Let's go. That's what I said. That's what I said. Plus, I had somebody I knew over there, so. Yeah, I had somebody I knew. French. All right, always right here. Voisinage. I had it perfect. I had it good. I had it good. The second and the first part. No, voisinage. No. I had it. I had it perfect the second time, but at the time, but at that moment, at that day, I was like, I was still confused because I never spoke French. I only know Spanish and English. That's it, and maybe a few Japanese words, and that's it. Everything else is just too is different. I swear to you, bro. Though I met a lot of Chinese over there. There's a lot of Indians from India with deli restaurants all over the place, and lots of Chinese. I mean, lots of Chinese. Shit. Come on, move. You're not gonna play? He's like, huh? Actually, I am going to have that as my screenshot. I don't care. That's a freaking funny one face. Hey, that's a screenshot right here. I'm taking this as my profile pic. I am taking that as my profile pic. I don't care. And I'm going to draw it. That is funny. That is a perfect shot right there. What?
Here we are, Canada. Generally, you know, if you're in 60 degrees, you're a native. If I fall over here and I got too drunk, nice. Yo, I should bring my damn drawing pad. On God. Pink carousel inside a goddamn. There's literally Latino music in a. Here we are, Canada. Generally, you know, if you're in 60 degrees, you're a native. If I fall over here and I got too drunk, nice. Yo, I should bring my damn drawing pad. On God. Pink carousel inside a goddamn. There's literally Latino music in a. Here we are.
All right. Hold on a second. Where are you? Start from range. No, give me current time.
Canada. There's literally Latino music in a.
Hold up. Something happened here. Recap log.
Literally Latino music in a. There's literally. Literally Latino music in a.
No, I think it needs a little more.
Music in a. So.
Actually, what did I do wrong?
I think it's day 3 or day 4, I don't know. We're going going to. We. You and I going to the museum. You and I.
Oh, hold on. I think I got it. That's creepy. And I like it. I like it.
I'm going to. We. You and I going to the museum. You and I. We're watching the video. We're to the museum. All right. Civilization.
It's so they're gonna.
It's Indian. We're gonna learn a lot of things about it.
Yeah, so what is the blur? I know I had a stretch and blur, but I had a stretch and blur here. Unless I needed to do a transitional stretch and blur. Unless I did have to do a stretch and blur here. Okay, where are you? Where are you? Um, Stretch. Stretch and blur. I think here. There you go. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, that's where I'm trying to figure out. To understand where I went wrong. But wait, I have 2 recap videos? Oh, because maybe because I put it to the rest in there. So let's go back here. Yeah, I'm gonna need an audio for this. Anyways, now I'm gonna go. Alright, everybody. Now I'm gonna be already this shit saved up already. So now I'm gonna be going to mine on the redoing of a failed experiment that I attempted to do via art. That I want to do this shit by scratch. And I hope I did. And I hope I can get shit like this right. Just because last time was very, very poor. It's trying to load right now. Oof. Oh. Alright, it's kind of loading right now for a bit. Wonder if anybody's taking attention. Actually, no. Why am I even taking attention? These motherfucker actually dare have the audacity to do it. Nah, this is a news I would like to talk about. Anybody who probably not seen this is on Facebook actually. This is literally on Facebook. I'm seeing my own two eyes. You guys not checking this out? I'm not watching much Chainsmoker Cat for recently because I wanted to kind of give myself 3 episodes in, and I'm getting the treasure right now. These cosplay, like the cosplay right now going on with Yanni Neko. Oh my god, yo. Who is these people, bro? They're actually having the audacity to do this. For real. And a Master Tree and Young Magazine has officially brought the chaotic world of Chainsmoker Cat to life following the recent premiere of the July 2026 anime adaptation. The publication surprised the user with a stunning official cosplay shoot featuring 2 very familiar faces. Yeah, is it the people I saw from these people are from on X. These guys were on X. Kokoro Shinosaki effortlessly captures the disheveled cigarette-loving charm of the titular cat girl Yaniko Sato. That's her name, Yaniko Sato. However, the internet it's arguably losing mind over her co-star veteran voice actor Tetsu Inada, which is literally the landlord. This is these two, like the one that is the bald guy right here. That is the freaking dude. That guy is the freaking voice actor for the landlord of Chainsmoker Cat, and they're having their and it's funny as hell. All right, and the very character he voices in the anime, he's cosplaying the same voice actor. He's literally cosplaying the same voice actor. Without a doubt, these niggas are about to get clapped, bro. And of course, this one. But I think I've seen other ones happening. I think wait, this is another, right? So what's the code in this guy? No, like I did see like some of this on of another page on X that they had something similar to that. No, actually they had the other ones. And they actually had that on Audacity. Okay, this was the BYD. I think the BYD needs to have a little fix. Sorry, I already did this. Just had to. All I did was a correction of that certain thing. Pretty much, but I don't know how to add more clouds in the mist. That's the problem. It's as if I kind of need to add. I can add clouds, but no, I should add clouds. But I need a freaking update. That's the most annoying shit, not to lie. Is this guy. This one was the most terrible thing across the 7 seas. Like, not even the Grand Line can save me. That shit is not even not even the One Piece Grand Line can protect this. Speaking of One Piece, actually, funny enough, speaking of One Piece, I actually I've been watching the recent season for the live action One Piece, and of course, you know, like I said, I told you I only reached 10 seasons of One Piece because there was too many filler going on. I'm like, shit, you know. And I would say, aside from the whole arc filler that's being filled up over there, I was quite infatuated about how direct this anime became, because the anime is still continuing. That's the one funny part. This anime, the longest running anime in history, One Piece, is still going on, right? And everybody knows that. Everybody knows One Piece. I know One Piece when I was watching Cartoon Network and Toonami, right? So One Piece, um, in the second season, he was at, of course, one of the for the first Grand Lines, one of the Grand Lines where he's at the city, and from that port on, that's where he was Gold Roger, at the area Gold Roger was executed and stuff, and he laughed at and he was ready to die, but the lightning fate he got there was a lightning strike on that was widely known in the episode. That was widely known in the episode in the series of One Piece. So that part, I for sure was definitely in the show. I know the Arlong Park, the Arlong arc was because in the anime of One Piece, because it was much more episodes. I mean, Arlong Park didn't. I think the one scene where Arlong grabbed Roronoa Zoro, that was not in the live action series. It was not. It was something else. That was something way else. And yeah, but so they kind of had to kind of like skip a lot. They had to skip a lot. I'll mind you too. They had to skip a lot of things. But all still wrapped up into two episodes. Remember, because in the live action One Piece it was basically two to three episodes mushed into one. No, it's basically what it is. It was two episodes mushed into one. Imagine Violet Evergarden came back. If there was a live action of Violet Evergarden, and it'll be like a two-side series. Mhm. I like it, but no, it's not the one. It's not the one. Okay, I'm gonna take this. Put your ass in there. Thank you. There you go. Let me try to get this thoroughly. How it's gonna work? Because I'm just better. I'm just better in Photoshop, honestly. I'm just way better in Photoshop. Oh hell. Ha. Oh, I did have a part right here. Let's see. Yeah, the music pretty vibing, no? Here I want to kind of like get you probably someone like this. Dun, dun, dun. Dan and DJ, 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 Dan and DJ. Hey, 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 I, 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 I. I'm stupid as hell, but you know what? I'm proud of it. What's up, boy? Uh, 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 So then I wanted to go, but no, I'm in January. I'm in Illustrator now. Gotta cross all this shit out. Then back to you, which is this. Now, what to do with you? That's the real question. What to do with you? I know what I'm. Okay, actually, I really want to go to AI. I want to generate image some way, somehow. Okay, how about 2024? Update this shit. Empty. Black table. Long empty black table. Actually. Empty black table. Long empty black table. On bottom left, on bottom, on the very bottom of the image view. Wow. Facing a street filled with theme parks with street filled with theme parks, or no, with roller coasters, Ferris wheels, flying jets and dragons. It is what on a rainy day with lightning, with lightning in display. On display. The street. Let's see. Cause it's in my head, and then I had to freaking update. So I had to update. Okay, I'm telling you, it's not accurate. But you know what? It's fine because I have other options in mind. We go to AI, right? Okay, I can go to AI. But many AI doesn't get it accurate. Man, wait, how does it work actually? How does it work? How do you generate an image you exactly want? That's the real question. How do you... These terms, okay. Let me, because adjust your text. All right, I'm trying to get this up. Let me try to get this up. Okay, black table set at the very bottom of the image view. At the very bottom image view. Setting shall be in what? The setting shall be in what? In Epic Universe. In Epic verse theme park of Orlando, and then it'd be set in the theme park of Orlando, but okay. And then Orlando with flying dragons and pterodactyls is hover hovering over velocity coaster, Stardust Racers, and there. Yeah, no, yeah, no. Stardust Racers. What? It's hard to think, man. It's really hard to think. It's really hard to think when I'm trying to get it to my mind. Stardust Racers. And the Ministry of Magic area. It's in a rainy day, in a stormy day. Rainy day. Chevy must look cinematic. It's on a rainy day, with lightning is striking the sky. It's not gonna work because I need a long table. Damn, that looks crazy. But look, you see, I want a black table, right? It's at the battered bottom, but the problem is it doesn't want to tell me. I'll take this. But even though I call it bullshit, it's bullshit because it's not letting you. See, this is all bullshit because it's not. Because I'm not getting the one I wanted. It's a DJ stage table. It's empty, but it doesn't let you because you got these. So I'm gonna do something like this. I'll take this. Okay, I want to take this. Put your shit all over here. And then even so that, I'm gonna have to find a table. And then I had to start covering this shit. I don't know. It's as if it doesn't want you. Unless I had to kind of like put my own. Put my own. See how much am I? Alright, fuck it, man. You might as well just gonna have to just. Yes. You see, you're gonna put my hand up. And up. Nope. Kind of like keep it down like this. Or no, 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 no. This works. Maybe it's this. But that's still not working. I need a long table. Okay. Long. And black. And black table. Uh, table. Tape. Rectangular table. Euler table. Rectangular table. Set. Come on. No, it's not letting me. Okay, this is what I wanted. This is what I wanted so much. Thank you. This is what I ever wanted. Maybe I'm getting wrong. Or maybe I just got so many things wrong. And it's just like, yo, I just want it simple and easy. What's so wrong about a long empty table that I always just wanted to put inside a DJ's on top of a fucking DJ set? Like, come on! What's so hard? God damn. It's as if like AI is frustrating. All right, jeez. So I'm just gonna have it like this. All right, so I'm thinking something. Yeah, I gotta get my music on. Christ Almighty. Now how to do this? Hmm. I see. How do I get this? Or I want the sky. I actually want you overlay. Kind of really overlay this bullshit. Really overlay. See, let's see. And then here I'll do it again. There you go. This is what I want. See, I'm more better. See, this is the thing. I am way better on Photoshop than on goddamn than Illustrator. I don't know why. It's just something about me with Illustrator that I'm more keen with. It's easier like that, no? No, I just still gotta glow up. I still really gotta glow up that image. Still gotta dodge this shit. See, these technologies gotta glow. The most important parts is to glow the shit out of these guys. Despite the edge of darkness. Right here. Good here, I'm good here. So I'm so set with this B. Nah, me blessed baby. No? Me blessed baby. Me giving me final blessings. It's what me finna have here, no? It's all we ever wanted. That's all I ever wanted as a DJ set. Is put a DJ set into a fucking image. Now it's Denon. Alright, so now the Denon takes a rest. Back here. Here we go. Now to the textile part. Mm-mm. Mm. Mm. Nope. So how did Denon DJ? Oh shit, yeah, I forgot. The Denon DJ. There was an option on Photoshop that I remember. But it was on an Illustrator that you can turn this into an object. You have to turn it into an object for sure. You have to do that. Shit. But that's on Illustrator. That's on Illustrator. So I forgot. I know the logo of it, but you have to do it on Illustrator. That's another flaw over here. If not, it won't work on the way. So I'm gonna have to check. I'm just gonna have to make another title. Let's just make a title here. What a so take you and then like this. Make you capitalize, I think. Yep, like that. What's a better concept than this? Actually, that would be a good idea to kind of like say like that. And then I'll probably have to have it somewhere like here. You can't see. Yeah, no, you can't see that. Right here. And then I probably could put my SC logo when I get to find it. Yeah, no, I have it. I will take out my other ones. You see, like I said, I'm more better than in Photoshop than in Illustrator because it makes sense. I don't know. It's better, honestly, for me. But even so, I still have to use Illustrator. Come on, give me the logo, bitch. Take you. I don't know what's up with this space over here. Why I still have that space? Where did I get that space? There you go. That's what I want. Period. And divide. And then in that divide, within that divide, right? Within that divide, I can just add it here. Or kind of like this. Come on. Add my logo. And then I want to use a blur tool or effect on this. Yes. Outer glow. No, too much. Yeah, pretty much that. Same thing here. Or maybe actually want to get this. I'm trying to get this a little more thicker. I want a better sample in this. Ooh, this works. This is a vibe. Or maybe I could put it up here. I think it makes better sense. I don't know. I don't know. What it works is it works like this, or it works the way I want it. The way down here. Like this, or like this. Which way? 1, 2. Or 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. I need your answers. I need answers, sir. I don't know if anybody knows. I'd say, you know what? No. I'd say this. It's just the outer glow needs a fix. Kind of needs a fix. Or it needs an opacity kind of checkpoint. That's all I say. Wait, what does it do? This range. Okay, that range is good. It makes a way sense. I mean, if you look at it and all the way back, you can get to see the glow. So all the curious thing, what's in over here? What is over here, bro? Honestly. What is the curiosity? I need to erase all this shit. What is there? Wait, what is surrounding it? What is surrounding this logo? Yeah, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Seriously, like on God, where are you? Like the bigger it gets, I still try to. There it is. That's why. It's this little thing over here. Huh. Interesting. You don't want to get out. You don't want to get out. You don't want to get out. Interesting. In this corner right here, doesn't want to get out? Okay, hold up a second. Okay. I'm still keeping a good eye on this guy. Oh, it doesn't really want to. It never wants to get out. Oh, it doesn't really want to get out of here. Oh my. I wonder why. See, like, you see the little thing, the little guy right here rolling around? That's right. It's been there for like a while. And does not want to get out. And I wonder why. Okay. There you go. I'm gonna get out of here, yo. Now it's this. This is what I want. This is what I want. As concept of it is. I've been looking for that thing for ages. I'm like wondering what the fuck is going on. Where is it going on? Why is it staying that way? Why isn't it in the way? That's the real question. Why is this shit in the way? For real, on God. So I had this, and then so now I kind of had to like put an outer glow. Oops. Or what's better than this? What's a better concept? How about I give you a lime green or a green? So let's see if I can see you in the green. No, a better green. What's a better concept than this, okay? And then I'm just gonna make you an outer glow. Here you go. Opacity size like this. See, it has. You see, it gives you the dynamic push, the dynamic feel of what it kind of concept is this. Like this is what I can use on AI. I know I this calls for a cheat, yes, but without a doubt, this is an AI generated video, right? I'm just trying to make this clear and simple because the one I did in Illustrator was terrible, was extremely terrible. Oh my god, it was a sad excuse. It was a sad work, and I didn't want that to happen. I really didn't want that to fall for that again. Honestly, it's like we have been waiting for months for Jujutsu Kaisen season 3 coming in this week, and finally we did. We finally did have JJK coming in, which I should talk about. I should talk about it. Because I want to still graphic design. I want to still do it. continue my graphic designing. I wanted to actually continue on thumbnails because I should be working on thumbnails, honestly. I really should work on thumbnails. But in the end, I'm going to be talking about, you know, about the season. First thing I want to bring, I want to bring it in order to talk about it. You go. Yep, baby. Calling games. So, for this topic, I did brought about JJ. I wanted to bring about the fact that JJK officially came to Netflix. Yes, officially came to Netflix. That I did on behalf of Farce. And Farce, and Farce was that, you know, I have been, you know, like recently watching JJK in Netflix because I already know because there's already brought out in Crunchyroll the whole season that we've been waiting for at least like for a week or two for the announcement, because as they said in the announcement, hey, JJK is coming to Netflix. So I've been binge watching it. I have not finished yet the entire series yet. I have yet. I'm in the part where Yuji is against. No, actually, I'm past that. I'm where right now where Megami is, you know, squaring up against Reggie. Right now, I did because even though he was also with another character, I forgot her name, but as well because I already passed that too. So it's like it's amazing. So it's just like I see. I have yet to see like the Takaba, right? I'm right now binge watching the first episodes of JJK, like the execution arc and all that good stuff. Oh my god, yes. I am ready. I still have not yet I still don't feel ready. I'm nervous about how the Hakari and Kashimo fight will go down. And I heard that shit is going to be nuts. The Hakari Kashimo fight is going to be freaking crazy, right? So I did see the first episode because I know I saw that, and then of course I passed watching the episode where the Zenin clan episode where Maki lost her sister with Mei, yeah, Mei or Mai, I think that's her name, Mei. She of course she sadly died from the hands of the uncle, and then there's Naoya Zenin too in the first arc. So it did start as very cinematic as well, just as they saw in the manga. They started well, except there were a few things they didn't put in the manga. I don't remember if there was a scene where Yuji was washing his hands, but I think that was just a Mappa thing. They did. They also had of course they had a backstory of or any reflections of Choso's brothers, right? Because they always say my brothers, my brothers, my brother, my little brothers, because he does as it's a blood manipulation art. For sure. But yeah, this one I had this scene right. Yeah. This one I don't know why I didn't even make a video of that either way. I did upload a face of this. Did I uploaded a video? Let's see. That I uploaded this because I never made a video of it at all. No. Yeah, I have it, but it doesn't mean shit. It really doesn't mean shit, honestly. Anyways, but like I said, as I was continuing to talk, so yeah, I did see that episode where Maki just goes completely off on the entire Zenin clan, on the entire Zenin family, and saying promises, just like in the manga. And it was there was the controversy within that episode that which I did kind of understand. Of course, I didn't care because it was a lot of like hype moments onto it, but I do kind of like was understanding why the Japanese in that episode where she had to kill all the entire family, right? Why they didn't make the scene kind of more sorrow, because it was supposed to be that. It was supposed to be that, you know, sour, like the sorrowness of after seeing Mei Mei just gets killed by her uncle, by her father, right? And then her mother hating her in that way. Um, like, of course, you know, the whole action scene that's going on was just her just going off saying, being just promising her sister to just destroy everything, and that's what she did. She destroyed the entire Zenin clan for that. And because they're a family in the end, they're, even though there's a horrible family, it's a terrible family, right? They still, like, they kind of made the scene look like it's a Kill Bill type of, like, you know, shonen scene, right? Because they just, it was, I think it was, for that behind, it was kind of like a hype moment. They want to just put in hype for that. Many Japanese didn't, that said, they called it out, because, you know, it was like, because, like, hey, you know, that's not how it was supposed to go down like that. It's a fight scene, yeah, it was an aura hype moment, aura farm scene, but it was not the same way. It was not the way as it was approximately is. It was not a scene that was meant to be hype and aura farming. It was a moment. It was a scene that was supposed to be more solemn, more sad, more like, you know, this, you know, she lost everything, so you know what, tear everything down for the sake of, you know, this is a time where she was being treated so horribly by the entire family of Nyon, of the Zenin clan. Therefore, you know, what is, like, there's no sense of feeling of any sense of sorrow for the whole family, especially with that poor kid who heard of Maki Zenin but was brainwashed by the Zenin clan, because he was such a nice kid. He was a very nice kid, but he was brainwashed by the Zenin clan, and therefore, everybody had to die by her hands, and she became the successor, or happened to become, without any choice or any way, after losing the Mei, to become Toji, and everybody feared Toji. Everybody feared Toji, in the Jujutsu Kaisen. So that's what happened. So, and that's why Japanese people did not like that part. But skipped it to that part was the Higuruma thing. The Higuruma. So I did see Takaba Hibana, right? I did see, right, on the ends of the episodes, right? And that was it. I wish it, and I would. It was a bit of a good refresh to that, because because in the middle of a character, right? If every character that whenever they're shown, it's always like a backstory in the middle of a fight scene, or in the middle of a peculiar walk scene, in the middle of like a near death experience, and it kind of like interrupts the hype moment, right? To me, I always say, like, have the backstory, the origin story, like I saw, like, for example, like in My Hero Academia, right? In like the very very beginning, an introduction of a character, or like in an episode when you're about to introduce this character, right? And then, of course, put that as a backstory as she grows. Honestly, I believe that shit works better than just putting a backstory just in the middle of a fight scene. That's, to me, it's like, I don't know. It's like it kind of like catches me off guard. I don't want to be caught off guard for that. But it does, even though I guess it makes the world a better like the way they favored it in anime, because anime does that. Anime really does that. For sure. Like Demon Slayer would had a consistency of that. The one Demon Slayer, like that Demon Slayer episode, the third arc scene with the, I think, right, with the quiet kid over there. There was two or three Demon Slayers. It was Demon Slayer, the arc. I think the Swordsmith arc was just kind of like they had a backstory that is so not needed, honestly. Now I know people. Now I know there are some people out there who are like kind of we're kind of like uppity about not seeing in Jujutsu Kaisen manga an actual Sukuna kind of backstory, but because it's I don't blame the Japanese on that part, because even though I would say no, because Japan is widely known of the Raimon Sukuna legend. It's an old legend, so they're like, why bring a backstory and animate it all the time? Since I've been hearing that shit all the time. You know, so I'm trying to get into this. Oh shit! Oh yeah, I forgot. Huh. So, in the midst of that, and they also showed, and then there comes that episode with Master Tengen. That's another thing. Master Tengen, yes, the episode with the White Room with Master Tengen. That another people kind of like because these are tourists. The people that complained about the long talk scene, right? That saying, "Where's the hype moments? Where's the aura farming?" All that kind of shit. Those are the tourists. Those are tourists in anime who only was there for TikTok, right? Is the episode with Master Tengen, and when I was supposed to talk about Master Tengen, and the show explained everything about it. So that's the Prison Rail Gojo and all that stuff. He did talk about how explaining the connections to that. They also showed the connection to where they saw Yuji's parents when he was born, and then of course the grandparent too showed up there, and the connection with the mother was Kaori Itadori, who was wind up to would be Kenjaku inside the brain of Itadori. So, and when I hearing the word like saying thank you for being in time with my son, right? And then she's like, oh, and I think one of the girls on the very first episode of JJK talking, and when he was wondering like why did Kenjaku mentioned his son, which suddenly realized it's Itadori, which everybody like the fan arts were going up the rails on drawing hentai. I listen, look, I might have seen one or two fan arts of just Kaori taking back shots, okay, Jujutsu back shots, for real, in order to create Itadori. Because he was the concept of it. He was the concept of Sukuna's vessel or some shit like that. It was some sick shit, but that it was the kind of sick shit that I kind of think that sick shit. Like, hey, imagine the Takabana fight. They actually they kind of accidentally summon freaking the father of Itadori, like it was in the Shibuya incident, like Tochi Fushiguro. Imagine that. You imagine how funny and ridiculous that would be. It's like, I don't care your milk. For sure. Though I have seen, of course, back into the first episodes where the execution art where Naio Zenin came in, seeing Chozo, squaring over Chozo, and then of course the hype moment with when Yuta came to face Itadori Yuji. That was a good moment. Both that one, I think, to be my favorite. That one and then the Higuruma one was good. Between those. Although I would also add the Maki the Zenin clan versus Maki one too, for sure. Though I still have to get to see the rest of the episode, where like of course with Ryu versus Yuta and Uro, as well. I did see the Yaga died. I remember seeing Yaga died on one of the episodes of JJK, and then there's of course the entry with Hakari, that they tried to recruit Hakari in there too. That one too. I did saw that one. Both. Now, this is where I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna have to apologize. I want to say sorry to say this out loud of my mouth. I was watching the entire arc. I was trying to. I was brief watching the arc in the middle of it on English dub. I'm sorry. I was watching the whole thing on dub. I know. The dub is not as the best as the sub. I know. But there was the dub right there set up for me. Plus, it was already the whole arc was already done and briefed in Crunchyroll. So that's another faulty for me. Because I don't want to pay. I didn't want to pay for so many streaming sites. I have Netflix, and Netflix has its own anime stores. Since Netflix is partnered with Crunchyroll, so therefore they had the arc. Now I'm just ready. I'm watching the entire arc, and freaking I know that's the most tourist thing I can do. But I'm impulsive. How do I know? How do I know if it's better on the sub than the dub? I don't give. If I saw the American dub, I was like, all right, fuck it. Besides, it's a globally popular show. It's a popular anime. The anime, it's not even anime at all. It's literally Universal Studios pop culture. It is pop culture to this day. It's on Universal Studios Japan, and it was even on FanFest. JJK was in the Universal Hollywood FanFest, and somebody was playing Itadori Yuji in Universal Studios Hollywood FanFest over there in California. So, I mean, I'm sorry. All right, don't shoot my bird. Don't shoot me in the face. I said it out loud. I'm watching the entire arc in dub. The whole episode in dub. Alright? Sorry. At least I watched Shiba Yugi in the original Japanese sub. I'm about to watch the Ribbon Hero in Japanese sub. Alright? And plus two, I'm watching Chainsmoker Cat in sub. So, I decided to say Jujutsu Kaisen will be in dub. It's just too popular. It's too popular. Way too popular around the world. Even freaking tribes in some remote Casapinga island all the way to the ocean of Carajo knows JJK and Demon Slayer. So there's no other way to say this, but I'm watching in dub, just like One Piece. Like the One Piece live action, which is already another thing. So I'm sorry, guys. I'm definitely sorry that I had to bring up the news about myself. Shit. Besides, there is still the fight moments. The Culling Game is still going on. Part 1 of the Culling Game is still going on. We still haven't reached to the great ending of JJK of the Culling Game. This is part 1 of the Culling Game. Right? I still have yet to see the fight between Megumin and Reggie. I have still yet to see the fight between Hakari and another one of the consensus, which was like very easy. It was like an easy fight thing to do, and especially with Panda against Kashimo. And then of course again Kashimo versus Hakari. You know, they did show me. I did see the scenes where they were talking about the players that have been around there for thousands of years, and then there's the modern day. Jujutsu. So there's like a mix of Jujutsu sorcerers that are of the past and of the present. Well, guess what? They had it. You know, it's been said in the manga, and they showed it in the manga, or per se. So within those, I mean, if you read the mangas of that, they had it. They did show that. I think they had it. I don't know if they're gonna do, or if Mappa can do it. If Mappa can do it, right? Animate the backstory of Kashimo a little longer than is shown in the manga. I know they did I know the backstory of. They did a bit of the backstory between for the relationship of I think one of the girlfriend, well, not really the girlfriend, of Sukuna and Urame. I think from what I know, I'm not so sure because they had a scene. They had various scenes out there. There are various scenes going on. But I think at best, it would be within the art where we have to see for ourselves. Actually. Just trying to find my images. Where are you at? So I don't have my images? Where are they? Oh, there you are. God damn, I'm looking for your stupid asses. Okay, no, that's not the way I want it. No, so that's not the way I want it. All right. So in that point too, I mean, we've seen I don't know. I know they keep showing back flashes of Gojo in the flesh of that. Yeah, so I have yet to watch the rest because I was binge watching it at nighttime. That's for sure. But then all in all, it's peak. This shit is peak. As been shown, it's gonna be crazy. I don't know. I have yet to see the Sendai Colony, part 2, or actually no. Okay, let me be honest. Let me be honest too. Another thing that has to be a brutal honesty in me. I did spoil myself on the other clips because the rest was on Crunchyroll. Okay. I did spoil myself on. Well, okay. Well, I didn't spoil myself on the Sendai Colony thing, but I did spoil myself on the Takaba, the Takaba scene, right? They saw the his backstory, all everything about what he was gonna do for that. Though, once again, the world has yet to see. It's still waiting to see Yuki and Chozo, versus Kenjaku has yet to be animated. That actually has yet to be animated. When it animates, it's gonna be crazy. Well, I don't know if that will top. Yeah, I don't know if that will top. The Kashimo versus Hikari fight that's gonna come. That may come soon because they're still in the brief part. I know Yuki has been yet in the arc. It's still it's still in the process in the manga. I mean, depending on the schedules too, because it's still a part 1 versus part. There's a part 1, part 2 kind of thing. Yuji Tadori. Oh, as well too. I would say this too. They also did in the trailers of the Culling Game arc is when we're gonna have to see the true sneak peek of Megumin becoming a Sukuna taking over Megumin. That's one thing because they did talk about because in the manga and in the previous episodes we all know that Sukuna has been planning all along the way of what what he will do to Megumi because he always sees him as worthy. He never wanted anything with Yuji Itadori. He hates Yuji Itadori so much. I mean, because just as the main of the story, right? And an angel may come along the way. We have to see the clips of the United States coming into the Culling Game arc, like the U.S. Army in the Culling Game arc. That's for sure. You know, but the fight scene is gonna be crazy. The fight scene is gonna be crazy, right? And like they did with Higuruma, they did with I know Naoya Zen and just like they did with the Zen clan. Yeah, the Naoya Zen is dead, without a doubt. Yeah, but he was there against Choso. I think that was a good one. That guy was too fucking cocky. Thank God. Well, in the manga, it was already been expected in the manga, where he was just like Naobito, where he used 24 frames per second, kind of like a curse technique that uses 24 frames per second. Basically, it's like super speed. Imagine what a Western, in a Western view of if there was a Western character that come to see like using curse techniques, and then he just blatantly say, that's super speed. That's just you being a speedster, right? Basically, the powers or like the curse techniques used in Jujutsu Kaisen, it's the same ongoing superpowers that you see in comic books. It's the same powers that you see in basically Nen in Hunter x Hunter. It's basically the same shit that you see in Naruto, and then of course in One Piece, depending on the devil fruits and all that kind of bullshit. Now I'm not trying to be a big fucking critic, okay? Hold up a second. Now it's not saying that I'm here to chastise, terribly on what the shit is, right? Like, don't look at me like I am the bad villain over here. I'm not trying to be the bad villain. I'm just trying to be a little bit. I'm just trying to show some critical honesty on that shit, okay? Yeah, it's the same powers, bro. Are they the same powers as Nen? Are they the same powers as Jutsus? Are they the same power as Bankais and Dodo guns? I mean, they talked about it in the very first season of Jujutsu Kaisen. Yuji Itadori said, "I want to be a Dodo Ray. I wanted a Bankai. I want a Jutsu. I want a Kamehameha. I wanted all that." And he did reference every single Shonen Jump thing. All right, we all had that same thought until he brought up the new anime or shonen power, which is curse techniques and domain expansion. And that from that part, boom. And it can even rival Bleach, which is scary for them. Either way, too, yeah. So yeah, I did come to we did were to see that one. So see on that part of JJK that is coming on, that is are now officially on Netflix, so everybody to watch. So that nobody wants. So if anybody doesn't want to care about wanting to watch, like don't want to have the afford to pay Crunchyroll, you can watch it on Netflix. If you don't have to pay it afford on Netflix, if you have Crunchyroll, then you watch it on Crunchyroll, And we don't have neither. Well, I mean, you're cooked. You're cooked. That's all I can say. You are cooked. That's another part of on the behalf of things that what JJK could be. I'm not saying that you need to pay. Well, you could pirate or too. There's on the pirate side. So I'm not gonna say the names, but there's many people who are willing to pirate that shit too. So keep that in mind. Niggas gonna pirate that shit within a split instant. This is me right here. Oh yeah, I don't have. Whoops. Damn. Oh, a second. Yeah, I was bleeding like a motherfucker over here. Okay, taking your ass. Taking your ass. Taking your ass. Ah, damn it. Come on. Come on. Um. Something like this. Oh, yeah, I had a big shine, but what didn't I have to face it like this? Why? I mean, the lights were showing into me. That's for sure. But I don't know why it doesn't want to show me. Unless I had to watch these more. Otherwise, on that behalf too, some of that shit. I am putting it up on that point on, so I know I'm gonna get her on JJK. Now JJK, I did many fan arts of it. I did previous fan arts for JJK, so I don't need to do another singular, another fucking fan art. Or I could. Well, I do. I just want to choose to kind of put aside from that. I have drew a Chainsmoker cat for sure. Yeah. But what else to say to? I want to bring out for the Culling Game. Yeah, like it's available now on. I said as this is now available on Netflix. You guys get to watch it. You know, hope you get to watch it on behalf. You know, thank God that that's now on Netflix is announced there. We're hoping to see as well if in Universal Fan Fest we're gonna see JJK coming to Orlando. I think maybe will JJK come to Orlando? Hold up, JJK coming to Orlando? JJK coming to Orlando. Who knows? I mean, I have to say like an anime Orlando. Oh, but that's on the that's just the cast members and all that shit. We're talking about a Universal coming, Universal Studios, because I know, yeah, Universal Studios, JJK and Universal Studios, mostly in Osaka, Japan, that's for sure. But there was one time they came to the U.S. Oh yeah, that definitely because in Hollywood. That was definitely in Hollywood for sure. It was in the Fan Fest. Yep, 2025. That was last year's Fan Fest. They took over the DreamWorks Theater in Universal Plaza in Hollywood, California. Yes, without a doubt. So it's just like a Fan Fest event. And they had face characters too. They had a mascot. Well, not really mascots. It's just cosplayers. They had it over here, Universal Studios. This is the costume guy, JJK. You see. I mean, honestly, it's not accurate. It's not accurate. That's not like it's Yuji Itadori, but it's not the accurate version of Yuji Itadori. Just a hair. I mean, people can cosplay the shit out of this guy within an instinct. But when it was during the fan fest. It was during the fan fest for that, and now the JJK thing is coming up with the Culling Games. Now we're waiting to see if the Culling Games is going to be in a live action, right? Is going to be in I think in a live play. Will JJK be in a live play? Because they did that. Yeah, they had that in a live play. Oh my god, yes, they do have the live play for that on Crunchyroll. It's also in Crunchyroll. I think they would have showed it in a live stage in Crunchyroll recording. I wonder if they did that part, but it's still there. And if they're gonna do that just like if they're gonna do like a One Piece event like they did in Universal Studios, because they took over the water world, and then. Yeah, like One Piece took over Waterworld, and then they did it for like FanFest nights. It's just nuts. It's just nuts to see that. It's surreal. It's surreal now that Japanese anime has officially released to theme parks now. That's how far it has gone that far. I'd be mistaken that it's already been there since the 2010s. It just is that it was never reached to this moment, thanks to the rise of the streaming. I think that's also too was the pandemic, which still the pandemic shit it did brought up a lot of popularity, but also brought a lot of fucking tourists. That's just the other part too. But I don't want to grift on that bullshit more, because I know that shit, that it's true that there's a lot of we have more tourists in anime than before. We have way more the start of tourism, that basically is people who are just looking for something that is cool and trendy, and then they couldn't handle the type of context that anime is best having, so they start getting mad, especially on the fan service. Mind you too that One Piece has fan service, and JJK definitely did had a fan service shot with Mei Mei. Mei Mei had a fan service. Had a fan service moment with her little brother. Oops. Everybody was enraged, and they're gonna say, "Oh no, cancel JJK, you fucking pussies." Yeah, pussy ass bitches out there, honestly, on God. But either way, so yeah, so like they did have that. I think Demon Slayer did came. No, Demon Slayer had not yet came. Demon Slayer have not yet came. No. But it will come soon. It will come soon. We have to wait for that shit. We gotta wait for that shit. On God. We really gotta wait for that shit. On God. But if Demon Slayer did come in a way, yeah, that's good. Hunter, yes. Or maybe, without a doubt, if it gets possible, because it is a very popular scene in China, if Link Click gets live actioned and then comes to Universal, just like with Genshin Impact that came to Universal Studios Beijing. Oh my fucking god! I don't even play Genshin Impact. The fuck? I can draw Genshin Impact. I can buy the models of Genshin Impact, but I never drew or never animated any of the models of Genshin Impact. What am I even saying? But like I said, okay, if they do, if they can do a Link Click kind of like attraction on Universal Studios Beijing, then holy shit, you got a competition along the way. So I know for sure that JJK, as the primary source over here on this behalf, that is coming up for Universal Studios if it comes to Orlando, because first in order for you, in order for especially with like a Halloween Horror Nights type of attraction like Resident Evil did in here in Orlando, because we did have because right if it's got to pass through Japan first. I think they can't. They did. No, Tokyo Ghoul. No, I don't think. Wait, if they did, hold on a second. JJK Halloween Horror Nights. I wanted to see if they did. I really wanted to see if they did. Okay, JJK has been in the who collaborations and fan events rather than the autumn Halloween Horror Nights lineup. Oh, okay. I'd be wrong too. I'd be very wrong. It's not there on the Halloween Horror Nights. But if it did, it would have been a perfect because they had the curse techniques. It had people, it would be good. It would be good. It had Ryan Masukuna there. I mean, it would be kind of good because JJK is horror in a way. I know Resident Evil definitely had it. Resident Evil has been thoroughly there. Look, but Resident Evil is currently featured in major summer experiences at Universal Horror Unleashed in Las Vegas, rather than the seasonal Halloween Horror Night event. And this special take runs from July 9th to August 30th, 2026. So we're already been past that. We're recently right now the Resident Evil experience in Las Vegas for Universal Studios Horror Unleashed is now there. So I think it's already there. So without a doubt. What the fuck is going on? I was kind of lost on the point on. Anyways, two, I think JJK. Now, like I said, I have get to go check out what else is out there too. Damn, I can't believe deleted the whole thing. So yeah, I did see this episode right here. So I'm gonna keep that image there as I'm more talking about JJK to see that I did see the backstories that he got about Hana and all that stuff. Didn't what other stuff they had? Didn't they do a backstory of Angel? I don't think so. They did a backstory of Angel. Angel was just popped up there. She had a real name, Hana Kasukabe. I think that's what they say. Or Kurusabe. That was the angel's name. Maybe me wrong, no? Call me wrong, or call me right, or call me wrong. I don't know. Where you at? Oh shit. I forgot. I copy paste on that shit. So yeah, but Gigi Zadori, Rika. Oh yes, I didn't. I forgot to talk about the how it went down too. And when Yuji fought Yuta, then Rika came along, which apparently there was supposed to be a separate move. It's been said, I think in JJK, how Rika came back. I think Yuta. Hold up. There wasn't supposed to be like a specific movie or an episode, where he made his own Rika, because it's already passed on. Partially remains in him. So, but wait. So, what was the new Rika? The Rika acts like a holding place for Yuta's cursed energy weapons and copy techniques. Connection linked to Yuta through the ring on the finger, functioning up to 5 intervals. Okay, I get that. I get the whole thing because I saw JJK 0, but there was it was just a mimicry. So he created his own technique. But was there a scene Was there a scene? Was there a chapter that he did do that or did create it in JJK? Rika started down Rita. Shocking fans who thought Rika. The new is a residual part of Manifesto. Yeah, but did he? It was just a wedding ring, basically. It's just a mimicry. Yeah, I know it's a mimicry, but I don't think they did it. He did made up for that scene. Either ways, because I don't think Gege is a big fan of fillers, like Echido Oda. Echido Oda does a lot of fillers. He done countless fillers. Oh my god, countless fillers, especially Tite Kubo. Oh my god, these guys. Those big three are best known for people are doing nothing but fillers too. So maybe he was not the type of guy who wants to do fillers. Like there are some mangas that want to do OVAs and fillers and all that bullshit. Like Naruto want to do the artist or creator Naruto did fillers. Creator Dragon Ball Z did fillers. I think there was another artist who did fillers. I think a bit of the light novelist for Solo Leveling. I think not Solo Leveling. Stupid ass. Sword Art Online try to do fillers. I know. Maybe that could be wrong too. I would be very wrong if you guys can prove me wrong right here, right now. If Sword Art Online had some fillers, you can prove me wrong. It's not like I'm saying. It's not like imagine fucking Soul Eater had fillers. No, not Soul Eater. No, something more better than that. It's not like if the fucking Chainsmoker Cat had a filler. It's not like that tampoco. It's not like if Violet Evergarden just suddenly had an OVA, or Princess Lover. That's another thing. The romance animes like Princess Lover, Your Lie in April. They had like a separate filler arc. My Dress Up Darling had a filler arc. Shiba Yugi had a filler arc. Well, Shiba Yugi only had a movie. That's for sure. Yeah, Shiba Yugi had a movie because it was a long arc of that. Like each like 2 episodes in is somewhat of a death game as an arc because they're like separate games in Shiba Yugi that core lines with that almost like an arc. Every 2 episodes in, it's almost like a mini arc. Whereas the Cloudy Beach, which is the last episode, it was completely a 1 hour set, right? Was an entire arc episode. They would be willing to do, which I know Shiba Yugi had a chapter that they would be willing to do nonstop, doing a kind of like a whole arc episode, like episode by episode of the Cloudy Beach. But instead they decided to do like a whole arc, like a whole movie, just get it out of the way. I don't think I did good images. Yeah, these are not really good images. Did it look good? Nah, this shit don't look good. I'm gonna have to erase them bullshit right here. I did erase the fucking ear, my ear right here. It doesn't look good, yo. Alright, time to flip it. And put your it looks terrible, yo. Shit looks terrible. Holy shit, that shit looks terrible. I think it looks better like I look way better like this. So what should I put on this one? Alright, no, I forgot to do Chainsmoker Cat. So I'm gonna do like a alright, Chainsmoker Cat. Let's see. Or no, there was that scene where Chainsmoker Cat screenshots. There you go. Alright, I'll take this one. Yeah, I'll take this one. Number. Take you. I'll take you. No, actually no. Saranina yo. There you go. Or something. Sananina yo. Something better like that. I need something. There you go. There you go. Chainsmoker Cat. Oh, fuck you. I need something like this. It's the type of face expression I really wanted. This is the type of animation I want. And then there is the shit animation right here, which is gross. But you know what? They will go far in length. I mean, I want to see trench babies. I should do a. Actually, someone did fan art. Someone did fan art. I did saw fan art on X. Mind you, I saw it at hand. Like that. Excited. Nina yo. No, I don't think I did. No, it's a long way ago. It's a long way down. This boy. I don't know what he saw. The jiggle physics. Yep. No, I don't see it. Oh, this one. There you go. That's what the one I'm looking for. Someone did an art out of this one. Your trench babies unite. Real trench baby. I should do that one. Well, either ways too. Yeah. Ah, fuck. I think I could do that one. Let's see. We'll get to it. Then we'll get to it. Making thumbnails up in this bitch. The rest I did. Okay. I didn't want to bring that up. Let's see. Is my shit on the middle? No, it's not in the middle. Right here, it's in the middle. There you go. I think I should be a little bigger, actually. Get out. Dot that it. Or should it be in the way of dragons? I don't know. Or should I cover it? Fill that nigga up with cum white. Yeah, I think I should. And then go up, bring it down. Wear like this. Keep it like this. Keep it like this. Meanwhile, do the same thing. Put it over here. Kill it off. Oh, damn. There you go. What's a better concept than this? Doesn't it need more rust? Two, three. Yeah. Kind of needs that bit. It does blend in a way, but I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't blend much. It does need that. Yeah, I gotta kind of take off that glow. Really gotta take out that glow. Really gotta take out that shocking glow. Get this shit out. Hey. Whoops. There you go. And then yeah, this shit needs to be erased. On God, out of sight, man. All these lines, gotta be erased on sight. You can't leave a nigga on sight. Can't leave a stink. That's type of SSH online. No, 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 no. You finna leave them outside like that now, boy. See, this shit, they cannot be accepted right here. Here you go. Okay, this part, yeah, but no, not this one. Stone banks. No, stomachs. I don't think what I'm saying. Then see you. I thought you were okay. You on your hand. Just gonna take your ass out. You. You. Yes. Yep. Kind of like this one. Let's see. This makes better sense. So I kind of keep it on the basis of things. See, now it looks more genuine. Now it looks better genuine. Still, I am put a crowd on this. I still not put a crowd on this. It's still a Den and DJ thing, that's for sure. Oh shit. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm right. Maybe I'm stupid. Maybe I am just pointless. That's for sure. This is just as easy as it can be. Or matter of fact, I can do this concept wise, and then I could do a better filter or exposure. No, exposure is better exposure. Nah.
Surely you understand. It'll never be enough.
Alright,
You have to ask yourself, when you finally get the ultimate promotion, when you've made the ultimate purchase and climbed the ladder of success,
This is too dark.
ultimately climb it.
It's too light. So I'm just gonna kind of give it off right here.
Then what?
Just a little bit.
How far do you have to walk
And then,
before you see where it leads? So you have
oh, I could do another image of this. I don't know.
what matters.
I'm not gonna do opacity. I don't want to do like a stroke on this shit, cause it's already enough. It's already enough. Actually, no, keep it there, cause that looks pretty dope. Cause I just try to type it all in. That's for AI. But this is all AIR in the end. I just kind of use the AR as a tool if I'm not used to making images of my own. I know I did the one thing that's various separate images I've done all at once because it was an AI thing. Right, the only AI was the giant obelisks. Maybe of a bit of a levels to this. No. Kind of that. I'm thinking of putting a color balance. Nope. Like that. Or no, because it looks good. It looks way too good. It looks way too good. It looks dark. It looks good on the dark side. But I don't know if it's gonna look good on another image. This is on your hand. Me on the hand. I have to make a concept on that one. I wonder if I have any mail. Oh, Chainsmoker cat. There's my shit. Right here. Take your ass all the way. This thing is much better using vectors than anything. Mm-hmm. Where are you? The bruh. Okay. To and rasterize. Late. Oh shit. Here. Cat girl in the trenches. Nah, yeah, she's junky as hell though. Wait, no. Yeah, I didn't catch all that stuff. See, we're doing this part right. All right. Yes. Did I take the picture of the shit anime? Two, three. All right, this one right here. Vlog it. But hey, no, I don't want a visual search. You think I was? Fuck you think I am, boy? Fuck you think I am? Okay. Take your ass. Come on. There you go. Damn, it's big. A tremenda mojón. That big. Yeah, damn. Un mojoncito tremendo in this bitch. I'm stupid as hell. Oh my god. Capture it all, sir. I'm trying to capture this whole thing on. Okay, maybe it needs the magic wand tool. It needs to catch the magic wand tool. One. Come on. Come on. You're fucking crazy. You. Cobra. What's up, Cobra Cat? What's up? It's 7 a.m. Or it's 7 p.m. actually. How's it going, yo? What's going on? You got caught up on an early time. I've been streaming already for like 2 hours already. About to be 3 hours right now. What's up? How's your trip in Hong Kong? I mean, how to say this in a better slang term. How's your trip at the HK? How you say that? That's a better way to say it. You got COVID. I low-key got COVID last week. You low-key got COVID. God damn. I'm not trying to bring any irony, but at least you got good food. At least you got really good food. Good Asian food. I'll tell you that. Everything else, I'm like, goddamn. Oh my god, that's funny. Huge hurricane. Oh yeah, hurricane season's coming up. Well, we were supposed to have a hurricane too, here in Florida, but turns out it didn't work out. It passed by us. I mean, I live in a town that is like smack dab in the middle of the state. So, actually, how about this one? No. It's for the world to see. For the world to see. I must be very brazen to do this. For the world to see, okay? And this thing's diabetic. For some reason, I hear it every day. Be careful. Don't bring out your address. Tampoco, chill out. Don't let anybody know where you live. Dog, you remember you got the whole migrant gangs out there trying to find your ass, dog. Keep that in mind. I'm right now just trying to finish up some things. Trying to do it like a chain smoker cat kind of thing right now. Right now, shit. Taking this part, I'm just gonna take it right here, the 35th floor. But at least you had your time in Hong Kong, even though you got COVID. Would be which is kind of ironic that you were in China and then you're in HK, you're in the HK, but then you wind up getting COVID. Wait, terrible one. Sample. Alpha La Farm. How I've been. How I've been. Well, I'm doing my things. I just came from a doctor's appointment. All that shit. Trying to do my trench work. Work at a fucking factory. Kind of like the same thing as this goddamn smoking cat who does nothing, who has a nicotine addiction. You know, all that kind of and all that other kind of stupid shit. Where are you? Take your ass here. Actually, I'm gonna take your. Doesn't matter. Otherwise, I'm also doing my own part of this video editing and stuff. I did some videos today, so I'll tell you that. I also, not just that. I also went to I traveled a bit. I came back from No, I came from Quebec. No, I did. Yeah, I already did Quebec. Oh my god, stupid as hell. I also did a video for YouTube. You want to check it out? The Abisu thing. I did talked about it. I was there already. I don't know. This would be a good one. I don't know. I know I did this one. I want to save this one. Yeah, I want to save this one. I want to save this shit. I'm also, yeah, yo, you got. No, I know. I'm doing part time. That's why I have priorities. That's why I'm doing graphic designing today, because I have priorities. You missed me out. You missed me out playing Flash games. And not just that, I know you guys came to me, right, seeing me live streaming on 7 p.m. I'm actually right now, I'm doing things much earlier now. My live streams will be around 4:30 or 5:30. I start until I finish at 8. I'll let you know right now. What happened? Or I thought we still called. Alright, I'll put that bullshit. Just keep that a reminder. I mean, you may never. Sometimes but keep that a reminder. I'll be there. I'll probably not be there. Where are you, boy? By the way, I want to. Yeah, since I finished this. Damn, bro, where are you? Well, I can't find a save button up in this bitch? Well, shit. Your files. Thank you. God damn. Well, shit. Well... Hold up a second, sir. Goddamn. Well, damn. Nigga, damn. Can't save. I cannot save. Goddamn. Let me just save. Well, nigga. Nigga, damn. Oh, nigga, damn. Nigga, damn. Do you play Among Us? No, I don't play Among Us. I did play a Flash game when you were around, when you were off. I was playing some like very old Flash games, like one game called Zuma. If you guys don't know, if you don't know, I don't think you know Zuma games, but I did play a game called Zuma. Bro, might want to save. All right, so I want to bring out something. Let me see if I can try part this away. I do want to talk. So now I want to bring out something too. What topic of the day was? I did talk about the JJK Culling Game arc. Yes, okay, so I did that, and as I was doing that, now I have did graphic designing. Try to do graphic design on the thumbnails, as I did already. I mean, it was a graphic design thing. I mean, this one's just so fucking basic. This one, as well, very basic as it is, because I had to restart the whole thing. And then they talked about the Jujutsu Kaisen in the process of this. I already did that part. And I think I want to do now as well. So I also want to talk about something else. Yes. Everybody who is watching this stream right now. This I'm talking about the generally watching the stream. I think I would be say there was something I want to talk about. EDM. There was an EDM thing about Porter Robinson. You know, I did had was something very vital to think about it, but no one has yet talked about EDM. But I did want to say about Tomorrowland. Oh, it has to. Yes, I did saw the question of this. I did saw a question of this. I did saw the question of this. I think no, but it's all an hour long. These are all sets. There was a topic of it. There was a topic of it. Maybe he's not around. Tomorrowland Festival. Because I really want to bring out this topic about, but I don't think anybody has talked. You know, most of the shit is short, so I want to watch videos. But most of it's videos. Actually, to see. No, it's not. There's no after movie yet. And unless they did a entire history of Tomorrowland. Oh yes. Well, I want to bring this out. I really want to bring this out once and for all. You know, I want to bring it out because I'm a person that listens to EDM, or I wanted to bring out the time to about the EDM music. I as well want to bring out the time to bring out drift funk music, all that kind of good stuff, guys. You know, people had talked about this. It was already 2 years ago. I mean, so there's not a point about it. But I think what would be a point is I want to want to bring out something about it, about this and about that. About bringing out Tomorrowland. I'm a person who listens to EDM, so I just want to bring this out. Let's see. Yeah, you should play a random art donation games on Roblox. Lol. I got 100 Robux. I don't know how that works, like the economy. Because I did look at videos of cryptocurrency on Roblox because you could donate, do like crypto work, cryptocurrency, crypto payments, investments in literally in Roblox. Just playing like you play the best games, the most greatest games over there in Roblox, and then you just get the bet out kit, you know. But my biggest concern is just how is you know, what the fuck? Oh, I'm gonna have to watch this. I'm gonna have to watch this. Wait, what? This is this from Chibi Reviews? Oh shit, I'm gonna have to watch this after this. Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch this after this. You can't do anymore because damn Roblox made you pay to give Robux to people. Oh, wait. AK Roblox. So what? No, it used to be easier than that way on the crypto on Roblox. It used to be way easier. Because yet again, Roblox was not like the cryptocurrency thing wasn't as kind of known when it got seeped into the system of Roblox. Well, the crypto, like, because it was a cryptocurrency once of like Robux, they had exchange things. I think they had it over there, but then the whole thing changed. I think the system. Besides, isn't Roblox had a bad case of a Schlep, because Schlep is the I talked about it before about Schlep, about his job of predator catching and shit. But that doesn't mean that Roblox is a bad place. I don't think so. I mean, I could try like I have no thoughts or no thoughts of like trying to play like flash games or computer games just for the hell of it. I could, but it's not kind of my point of thing. I mean, Among Us too. I could play an Among Us. We could try that. I mean, it's an open source game either way. There are other games too, like Steam. You know what? Fun fact. My laptop. I kid you not. My laptop is literally an Xbox laptop. So you can connect an Xbox controller, and then you can play video games in it. Digital only games, which is bullshit because now since physical discs are no more in Roblox, in Xbox, you can only play that. But you can download Steam games like Zenless Zone Zero and all that shit. Now it's to pay for monthly subscription. How much is the monthly subscription? All right. Either ways, we're gonna see this. I want to check this out, man. Once and for all, bro. Want to check this game. We look, guys. Everybody, if you guys know the history of Tomorrowland, I mean, if you're a fan of EDM, you've been to the festival, seeing Armin van Buuren, just like Ultra, EDC, and of course this beautiful festival. I guess you already know how this is gonna be. Well, I don't need to record this. Everybody recorded this. Everybody talked about this. Everybody been to Tomorrowland. We're just gonna have a fun day for this.
In 2005, a music festival in a small Belgian town called Baum drew a crowd of around 9,000 people, most of them local, and it's rumoured the organisers were giving away tickets just to fill it up. Fast forward 20 years later, it welcomed around 400,000 people across 2 weekends, with fans attending from over 200 countries. It grew from a one-day party in a park into a takeover of an entire town, with more than 15 stages, its own campsite, travel company, radio station, record label, fashion line, fantasy books, a hot air balloon, and sister events in places like France, Brazil, and Thailand. So what actually happened? How did Tomorrowland go from a local Belgian party to one of the biggest and most iconic electronic music dance festivals in the world? Back in 2004, two Belgian brothers, Manu and Michiel Beers, had an idea. They'd seen what Mysteryland had built in the Netherlands, and they wanted to create something similar in Belgium. Not just a club night or a warehouse rave, a destination festival. The kind of place you don't just go for a lineup, but you go for the experience. And Belgium was a better starting point than it sounds. That part of Europe already had a massive electronic music culture. Belgium and the Netherlands had legendary clubs, labels, DJs, and hard dance scenes long before Tomorrowland existed. So on the 14th of August 2005, the first ever Tomorrowland took place at De Score, a park in the small town of Baum, Belgium.
Isn't it kind of fascinating how that Tomorrowland had a symbol like this, and that's all done in modeling. That's all done in modeling 3D. Now you could do it like sensationally, like another thing way on AI, and that's what we call it today now. That's something amazing. Look at it. Look at it. They've been having, but this guy's since 2005 this freaking festival, and they still don't have. They have Sasha, Sven Vath, Armin van Buren. They have Ferry Corsten. My God, bro. Paulo Confo, in this bitch. Paul Van Dyke in this bitch. They've been in this game for a very, very long time. And then there's those who are probably just gone already. Justice, I think, Justice still plays. But everybody else, they haven't been around for quite a while.
Around 9,000 people showed up, and the lineup already hinted at what it could become, with names like Armin van Buren, Push, Techno Boy, and David Guetta. But the scale was nowhere close to the Tomorrowland people know now. The second edition in 2006 moved to July, which would become the month Tomorrowland would build itself around. The growth was steady, but not ridiculous, yet. By 2007, Tomorrowland expanded to 2 days for the first time, and attendance climbed to more than 20,000 people. That might sound small now, but it mattered. It showed that Tomorrowland was becoming something bigger than a one-day local experiment. By 2008, the festival doubled again, passing 50,000 attendees for the first time, with more than 100 DJs on the lineup. But the most important part wasn't just the crowd sizes. It was that Tomorrowland started to understand what made it different. Most festivals were built around the names on the poster. Tomorrowland was learning that the world around the DJs could be just as important as the DJs themselves.
More like the world around Europe that knows that Tomorrowland was trying to follow through, actually, because most of the DJs have been blasting off throughout Europe, but man, America, very few, okay?
2009 was the turning point. For the first time, Tomorrowland sold out. They began leaning properly into yearly themes, fantasy design, and the idea that every edition should feel like its own chapter. It gave fans a reason to care about the festival before the lineup is even announced. In 2010, the festival broke its own record attendance again, with around 120,000 visitors across 2 days. The camping side also became a bigger part of the story.
How would it be like to listen to all the EDM in the 2000s and the 2010s? Well, actually 2010, because I started listening to EDM back in 2009. I got introduced to EDM. I was a kid back then, so. And I heard only Daft Punk music, Deadmau5 and David Guetta, that's it. But I wanted to hear the whole podcast. I was introduced to, I think at the time, this was in 2014. 2014, I was introduced to this guy's podcast, Morgan Page in the Air. This was 2014 at the time, right? And I was legit in middle school, and that's when I got more introduced to EDM, to the podcasts of EDM, and that's when I started to get more and more recognitions of record labels and shit, and that's why I was getting into the record labels. Oh man, I love these fucking tracks, but recordings, let me go check out recordings, and boom, I got more into EDM. I got so ship deep into EDM, man. Bro, the golden days of EDM. You didn't only just had to listen to artists, you were listening to record labels that were blasting all over the planet. Record labels and EDM were blasting all over the world at that time.
Because once people sleep on site, the festival changes. They don't just turn up for a few sets and leave, they live inside the festival for days. And suddenly, Tomorrowland isn't just an event, it's a temporary city. Then, in 2011, Tomorrowland expanded to 3 days for the first time, and all 180,000 tickets sold out in less than a day. That same year, it won its first International Dance Music Award for Best Music Events. In just a few years, Tomorrowland had gone from a well-liked Belgian festival to one of the hardest tickets to buy in electronic music.
Yeah.
In 2012, Tomorrowland sold around 185,000 tickets to people from 75 different countries.
That's
around
cool, right
35,000 of them stayed in Dreamville. The demand was now completely out of proportion to the size of the site. Tomorrowland says around 2 million people visited the festival website hoping to get tickets, which was more than 10 times the number actually available. 2012 was also the year Tomorrowland and Brussels Airlines launched Global Journey. International fans could now buy their festival ticket, transport and hotel or Dreamville stay as one package, travelling into Belgium by plane, train or bus. The first year included 25 party flights, meaning the Tomorrowland experience could begin before passengers had even landed. And by 2025, almost 50,000 people from 165 countries were travelling through Global Journey, including more than 25,000 arriving by plane. And then the official after movie went viral, and now it's sitting just short of 200 million views. The after movies are such a massive part of this story because most people watching those videos were never going to Belgium that year, but they could still see the flags, the fireworks, the scale, the stage, and that's what made Tomorrowland feel less like a festival and more like something you had to experience once in your life.
Going global, yes.
In 2013, Tomorrowland stopped being just a Belgian festival. The Belgium edition kept growing, with tickets selling out in record time and demand climbing every single year. But the bigger story was Tomorrow World. For the first time, the Tomorrowland brand left Belgium properly, with a licensed American version held at a 1,200-acre site outside of Atlanta, Georgia. Nearly 140,000 people attended its first weekend, and officials credited the event with putting
How do you know to check something or suggest something like a, do you get like a ding? No, because I'm watching a different screens right here. I'm looking at the chatting screen, on the live chat screen, and then I'm watching this and watching chat that. Besides, I saw as well that you guys, you're hearing the reaction. Yeah, your messages, you're from another different time zone, so the message is coming by differently. But either say, I see where it is, bro.
Tens of millions of dollars into the Georgia economy, and it proved something important, that the name could travel. Tomorrowland wasn't just a weekend in one Belgian park anymore, it was becoming an export. 2013 was also the year that I personally got into EDM because of the after movie.
This fucking one.
For its 10th anniversary.
This one blasted my... I saw the live stream on this one, on this Tomorrow 2014. Oh my fucking god.
One of the biggest decisions in its history. It ran for 2 separate weekends. Same concept, same site, same experience, but twice the capacity. Coachella had already proved a 2-weekend model.
This shit was at the same level as Coachella.
This was the moment it showed the demand in Europe was strong enough to do the same. And the anniversary edition was treated like a major cultural event.
Bro, look, I saw the stage. I saw the EDC stage. I swear to God.
Even Hans Zimmer was brought in to compose a 10-minute orchestral anthem recorded with a full symphony orchestra at Air Studios in London.
What the fuck? Pre-pandemic peak. Oh my god.
From 2015 onwards, Tomorrowland started testing how far the brand could go. Tomorrow World continued in America until 2015. Before folding after its 3rd edition, and that failure showed something important. The Tomorrowland name was powerful, but copying the magic wasn't easy. Belgium was still the heart of it all. That same year, Tomorrowland Brazil launched in Sao Paulo, giving the brand another major international edition. Back in Belgium, the 2-weekend format, first used as a one-off in 2014, became permanent from 2017 onwards. By 2017, Tomorrowland was pulling in around 400,000 attendees across 2 weekends, with tickets selling out in just over an hour. In 2018, it returned with another 400,000 people, but that year was remembered for something more emotional. Avicii had sadly passed away 3 months before the festival, and throughout
Yes, I saw this one on the stream. This was on 2018 live stream. Two famous artists died. Avicii, and then the rapper XXX Tentacion. I think because Avicii carried in the 2010s. Like that guy carried through the 2010s. That guy single-handedly carried the EDM world through his music, because this guy was inspirational. This guy lifted, especially Martin Garrix as well, Tiesto, and many other artists too, Skrillex as well, right? But it was Avicii who carried the whole scene single-handedly in the time of the 2010s. So, man, the golden age of EDM wouldn't be the golden age if it was without Avicii. Mind you that. And at the day he died, was kind of like almost like a closure to the golden age of EDM. I think that's when the EDM circle kind of closed down. To me, that's why, despite having Deadmau5 also carrying the early 2010s, I was more infactual and influenceable to the fact that as a kid, as a time when I was younger, it was Avicii who carried the scene, the whole era of the 2010s of EDM, because that's what it was to us, to Timberlake.
Throughout the weekend, artists and fans repeatedly paid tribute to him. Then, in 2019, that March, Tomorrowland launched Tomorrowland Winter at Alpe d'Huez in the French Alps. Instead of taking over a park, they turned an entire ski resort into a week-long festival, with stages spread through the village and high into the mountains. People could ski or snowboard during the day, then watch DJs perform across the resort. The event now attracts more than 22,000 people each March. Then, later that summer, the Belgium edition reached the peak of its pre-pandemic era. 400,000 visitors, more than 1,000 artists, 18 stages across 38 hectares of land. When the pandemic hit, like every major festival, Tomorrowland stopped. There was no physical Belgium edition in 2020 or 2021. And for a festival built around hundreds of thousands of people travelling into one small town, that could have been devastating. So Tomorrowland did something very on brand. It built a digital world. Tomorrowland around the world used Unreal Engine to create a fully rendered 3D festival universe, with DJs filmed on green screen sets in places like Baum, Los Angeles, Sao Paulo and Sydney, then composited into virtual stages. It wasn't the same, and it couldn't replace the real festival, and it couldn't replace the hundreds of millions of euros in economic activity connected to the physical event, but it did keep the brand alive, which mattered because when the real festival came back, the demand hadn't gone away, it built up.
The return, 2022, yes. Everything returned in 2022.
When Tomorrowland returned in 2022,
everything returned.
It didn't come back quietly. For the first time ever, it ran across 3 full weekends. Around 600,000 people attended in total, making it the biggest attendance footprint in Tomorrowland's history. The return wasn't just a festival reopening, it was a release valve for the fans, the DJs, the town, and the whole business behind it.
The cup drama.
Not every year for Tomorrowland has been a clean win. In 2024, Belgian environmental regulators took action against Tomorrowland over its use of single-use cups. Flemish waste rules had required events to use reusable cups, but Tomorrowland argued it had millions of disposable cups left over and that throwing them away would be wasteful, but the regulators weren't convinced. They were fined €27,500 for the direct environmental offence, and a further
That's the same.
451,350.
That was exactly the same thing back in Florida with Ultra Music Festival. We had a lot of dispensaries. People were trashing shit all over the place in downtown Miami, and which is harming the environment. Back in 2019, this was in 2019. Keep it skinny. I remember the time. There was a time at 2019. I think the people were trashing shit by Keep It Skane, and then they were fined after that for that result. So especially throughout the 2010s, they were fining that shit. So I think that now that they put the rule, especially EDC Las Vegas over there in the Las Vegas Motor Speedway, they've been putting that too on that rule as well. I mean, because a lot of people are trashing shit, and
€2.
And not just that, I bet you people are still ignoring that rule either way.
As a penalty to negate the gross financial advantage the festival gained by avoiding the operational costs of a reusable cup system. Unsurprisingly, the following year, they introduced a brand new reusable cup system, which I talk about in my build video. But 2025 was remembered for something else entirely.
Oh yeah, that one.
On the 16th of July, 2025, just 2 days before the festival was due to open, the main stage caught fire during final settle. The centerpiece of the whole event, the very thing that Tomorrowland is known for. Footage showed the structure engulfed in flames, with smoke pouring above Destroyer. No one was injured, but
I'm gonna say it was just like that Tomorrowland Unite in 2017 in Spain. That during Armin van Buuren's movies stage set, no one got injured, but all I'm just saying, everyone's just saying the same thing when it goes on fire. The drop was lit. I mean, it was a lit experience. So Tomorrowland last year was so lit that it got lit up before the show even began. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm just saying. It's not playing.
Flames with smoke pouring above Destroyer. No one was injured, but the timing was catastrophic. 2 days before opening, Tomorrowland had effectively lost the thing everyone expected to see. Most festivals would cancel. Instead, crews worked around the clock, and in one of the strangest festival survival stories ever, they built this. They didn't just pull all the spare parts out of a warehouse, the replacement was stitched together from the live event industry around them. Dozens of suppliers, warehouses, engineers and crews all moved at once. The burnt remains of the main stage were present in the background throughout the whole event.
Now and beyond.
By 2026, Tomorrowland had passed the 2-decade mark. The theme is conscientia, built around 6 primal emotions: wonder, love, anger, joy, desire, and sadness. Calvin Harris is set to play the main stage for the first time.
I saw Calvin Harris play main stage on the Tomorrowland
States back in 2013. There's also an Avicii tribute experience 15 years after his first Tomorrowland main stage performance. And the festival is continuing to expand globally, with Tomorrowland Thailand debuting in 2026 and Tomorrowland Brazil returning in 2027.
Wait,
so the story that started...
Mind you too, Tomorrowland is also returning back to the United States next year, but in Las Vegas.
In Baum is no longer just about Baum, but it is, and always will be, the centre of it all. If you want to see the insane part, how they physically build this temporary city from scratch every single year, I've made a full video.
Yeah, to see that on Tomorrowland as well. I say this again, Tomorrowland had, just like Ultra, when we talk about Ultra Music Festival too, we saw that perhaps, we had that point on time to time where it had been increasing, and then sometimes, of that. I remember seeing the first, that video, 2012, was my first introduction to Tomorrowland, much like most videos, actually all of 2012. Most videos, 2012 by history, because I was introduced to the festival thing somewhere like 2013, right? Because I was in middle school at the time. But I've seen the videos I was very exposed to but I was most likely caught off guard with the live streams. I didn't knew at the time. I think it was 2013, but I knew it was 2012 historically. For our introduction was the time of the live streaming, when live streaming was created in Ultra Music Festival for that time, for YouTube, and YouTube allowed live streaming. That created history. That exploded. That shit exploded all over the internet, and it made Ultra Music Festival, and then it made EDC Las Vegas, and it made Tomorrowland become just like monstrous kings of EDM festival history, basically. And of course, bringing Avicii to the stage, Martin Garrix to the stage, to that point of sale being, I knew that it was without two, it's for Sonic upon hands of that its legacy of Tomorrowland, of the EDM festivals that would come to increase to that point on, especially with the fire. I told you about it, like the fire 2017. It was, I'm gonna say this too, it was a lit experience for Spain. I mean, Armin van Buuren was killing it in the stage. That's why the stage was on fire in 2017. As a matter of fact, 2025 last year, the festival got way too lit that it became the true meaning of lit. As it was being lit on fire. I'm just saying, it was lit on fire for good reasons, And then that to me, and that's what is the true BTB EDM. And EDM was dropping serious bombs. When you get that shit going on, I mean, shit, I know it's for sure. Now today, I wanted to see something like this, something very important. Today, I really want to talk about something very important right now. I mean, this is something I have yet to hear. I don't want to interrupt this right now. I got how many videos? I got about 80% on my fucking phone right now. So I'm going to make this quick. I'm going to talk about it after watching the whole video, and I'm going to see to this. It's Chibi Reviews right now, talking about something very urgent today, and I had to hear from him what's going on, and, what's he saying right now. Oops. What happened? Oh, right here also.
When you have the Anime Production Committee make an official statement, things have gotten completely out of hand. For those that need a quick rundown, the Anime Production Committee is basically in charge of every single anime. When I mean every single anime, I mean every single freaking anime. There's very few exceptions, for instance, KyoAni, but overall, the Anime Production Committee is pretty much in charge of everything. They oversee everything at the top. They distribute basically different anime or different series to different animation studios. They are the people at the top, the main suits and everything that causes pretty much everything within the anime industry, good and bad. And the fact that they made an official statement with this post is actually freaking horrifying. Because this is, first off, them acknowledging the psychopaths, the crazy people that cannot separate fiction from reality. I'm not joking. The fact that they even made an official statement acknowledging psychopaths that legit think that fictional work will cause real problems in real life is just insanity. But obviously there is just so much more to this than that. And so let's get to the very beginning on what is going on here. So basically there's been some drama that has been circulating around this anime series called Michan and Yamada-san. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I had no idea of the existence of this series, but basically this is kind of like a cover. It's relatively popular, apparently, in Japan. For instance, it has 2 million copies in circulation, volumes 1 through 6, including digital and all that, and, there's an English release and stuff, but basically, it is clearly a popular series. There is people that are reading this. It's not like, overwhelmingly the most popular, but there is a dedicated fan base to the series. Now, the thing is that the anime announcement for this series is apparently causing a lot of controversy. For instance, just a day ago, it got announced basically it's getting an anime adaptation for 2027. Now, here's the thing. It's not that the drama is stemming from the, it's coming out, next year. The drama is coming from the very existence of this. For instance, that the anime even exists. And the reason for that is because from what I can dig up and investigate about the entire situation, there is just so much going on. But basically, it has a lot of dark themes in it. For instance, Michan and Yamada-san, it handles a lot of dark themes, it handles disabilities and stuff like that, and more or less, you have it to where that very existence of these themes being within the work of the manga causes people to basically say this needs to be banned or canceled. And I'm not joking. That is not me just, conflating it and just, trying to do clickbait or anything like that. I am dead serious. Like, you can go in to the comment section of the official post from the Japanese production committee, okay? I'm just straight up saying, and you will actually see people talking about the situation, talking about how there's people advocating for its ban and everything. There is a lot going on here. And it's not strictly just people from the West, but there's clearly some ideology push as well within Japan, trying to push for the cancellation of this series. And
I've seen this before. I've heard about this shit that's going down. Man, just right now, recently, we just had another mangaka pushed out. Again, another manga pushed out from the internet, like Kei Urana, like her companion for the graphic designer, and like another artist who was pushed out for another manga work, and then another one that was never intended to do yaoi work, but the yaoi artists and the yaoi fans pushed him out, chased him out for some stupid shit. The third artist is going on, and people have been crashing out about this. And there's a crash out epidemic, mostly from those kind of sides, from that type of side. And I already made that topic clear. I made the topic clear on my infamous stream. The culture war has gone racial over anime and games. If you want to, I know it's a long stream, I understand that, but you can go to the most important parts. Take your time. Listen to my sayings. I can make a video, or if not, I can make a video, a complete separate video of the topic of my stream, and I'll make it short and summarizing of that point on. I mean, that's what is going on to this, is that there's an ideology going on around this way, and it has been going on, pushed up against the shit around the way. I mean, it's already expected, so I'm not surprised with that kind of stuff.
Its very existence of handling these very dark and depressing themes. But let's get back into the topic. Basically, the anime announcement for Michan caused this controversy. It's where it all stemmed from. However, prior to this anime announcement, there has actually been drama and controversy around it within Japan. And so, I feel like I need to give a lot of context here on why this drama has escalated to where it's at right now, where you have the production committee commenting on the situation. So, Michan apparently has reached kind of cult-like popularity within Japan and in some circles online, to where people now use it as kind of like memes, and they have created a term called Michan, which is the title of the series. They call people Michan. They call individuals that they deem lesser intelligent Michan. That is a meme that has been circulating online, and apparently, according to some very angry individuals within the comment of this post, apparently it's being used to bully people and all that around in Japan and other places on the internet. Now, obviously, I have not seen, like, evidence of that, but obviously, we know this is the internet, and people take memes and stuff. They start saying you're a goyim or a goy or whatever. We've all seen it. When you have something that reaches popularity, you have terms that are just used as a way to insult someone or just a meme around. That's just what happens with internet culture and memes and stuff like that. So, basically, Michan created this atmosphere and culture of just people memeing about the actual character that apparently was low intelligence within the manga, Michan, for instance, and they were using that to insult people, saying you're a Michan. That's what they were doing. So it's the equivalent of the English version of retard. That's literally what it is. That's exactly what Michan is being used for, just calling someone a retard. Now, here's the thing. Obviously, this has upset a lot of people that are very sensitive, and they think that it needs to be outright banned because of that in general, that it promotes basically using, like, slurs, for instance, and being discriminate against others, stuff like that. So that is where a lot of the drama originates from, and before the anime announcement just got announced literally a day ago. So that is to give concrete, like, you know, foundation to where we're at right now. So with the anime announcement, the drama that is now taking place is the very people that were already upset that the manga existed and obviously is very popular. Clearly, they're now unhappy with the anime announcement because they feel like the escalation of the term Michan is going to be used a lot more than what it has already been in Japanese online circles. And basically, you have a lot of people within Japan, in Japanese, for instance, talking about the situation. However, this person likes to point out apparently a disability group, you know, it doesn't think that Michan and Yamada-san are considered discriminatory. Basically, this is a disability group. Now, obviously, this is just one. There's probably a bunch. But the point is that this is showing an example of something we've seen over and over again from a lot of stuff within Hollywood and the West. That you have a lot of sensitive people that want things censored, banned, or removed because it's too problematic, it might upset people, but the people that actually might get affected by, let's say, being called a Michan, they don't really give a rat's ass about it. They don't care at all. We're seeing examples of that. So, case in point, what the real situation here right now is that we have the exact same culture that has been building and bubbling for the last like 15 years within America and Western ideology and spaces is now bubbling into Japan. We see the exact same like systematic situation happening to where you have like, oh, you cannot use these certain words, you're going to be canceled if you use these certain words, you cannot call someone like, for instance, a retard anymore or anything like that, and they will say it's the R slur, or in this case, it's the M slur, you know, Michan. So it's just, there's a lot of crazy stuff going on right now, and it's actually freaking wild. Like, this is actually a wild situation, but
I think the word I don't like that word either. I don't like that word, but I think Michan sounds like a meme name. It sounds like a 4chan name, honestly. It's really not that bad, honestly. Like, hey, Michan. I'm like, that sound is what is that? A 4chan freaking profile name? Honestly, bro. I think the real word for that R slur. I don't like to say it, but I'll say it. Retard, right? The word retard in Japan, I would say aho would be the most prolific meaning in Japan. If you want to call someone a retard, you call someone in Japan aho, not baka. Baka means idiot or stupid. But I think aho sounds a lot more heavier than Michan, honestly.
Because this isn't strictly crazy psychopathic people that are Western fans doing stuff like this. Now, there probably is people involved, there's probably bad actors involved or all around the world trying to jump in on this, 100% definitely happening, but it's clear that this is a problem that strictly, at the very least, originated within Japan and now has escalated to the point to where you have the actual production committee making a comment. So, let's talk about the reasons to why this is bad. I feel like that is the next best segue of this video. And the reason why this is disastrous and quite damaging, honestly, I think for all of anime and manga, is because the production committee is straight up listening to these crazy individuals that are very, very sensitive. We have seen this situation escalate within the West. Well, let's be honest, let's not play, you know, games with each other. We all know. It all started with you cannot, you know, say, like, for instance, retard and stuff like that, and it continued to escalate and escalate, where you can no longer say anything to where you're constantly walking on eggshells on any words you like to say, and you didn't want to upset specific groups because, you know, you had to have that, that barrier. You had to put that mask on. You couldn't say things that you could say anymore back in, like, the 2007, 2008 Xbox lobbies anymore, and COD lobbies and Halo lobbies, because you might upset the wrong person online, an anonymous person. So basically, we're seeing that same dialogue happening now within Japan, and this is something that's been very apparent for a while, that Japan has been kind of going through their own, like, I gotta say it, this is why there's a lot of arguments around it, and why a lot of people mention it, why there's a lot of people saying that Japan is now fighting its own, like, leftist, like, woke type stuff going on, is because we're actually seeing kind of a repeat. But it's taken like 10 to 15 years for Japan to really reach this point where it's starting to happen. And I think one of the biggest reasons and escalation points of why this is even happening within Japan is most likely because, first off, anime and manga and stuff in Japan's culture has become a lot more mainstream and popular as of late. That's the truth, let's just be honest. But also, I think it's because of immigration. Now, look, I know I'm not a political channel, and I'm not going to get into all the nitty-gritty and the little details and everything like that, but you can look it up very quickly. Japan does have importation of immigrants. There's a lot of immigrants coming in, and regardless of your stance or however you feel about this, basically, there is a lot of people that are not born within Japan, they don't live within Japan, and they have moved to Japan recently that are now systematically getting upset about things that have always been a part of Japan's culture and trying to effectively change it within. In fact, I have a post that I'm going to show you. This person I'm showing on screen right now outright comments on a Japanese user saying that what Japan needs right now is the absolute Japan first, patriotic leader. We don't need traitorous politicians. Basically, what this Japanese individual is saying is that Japan needs to focus on themselves first, their people first, everything. That sounds like a great statement, honestly. But this person apparently comments on the situation and says that it's delusional nonsense. You get rid of foreigners, and what are you left with? An outdated culture of follow the leader where nobody has kids or a time for a personal life. It's a death sentence. Closing borders has never worked out for any country. Absolutely lemming mentality.
That's retarded.
Absolutely insane.
Even though I don't want to say it, but it's...
UK and the EU right now, very
I
bad, very
hypocritically don't like the word, but then say that's retarded. This nigga's retarded.
They will say it's probably fake or downplay or
so that's my impulse right there.
Acknowledge stuff like that. What I'm trying to say is you can clearly see there is a lot of bad actors that are entering in within Japan and trying to change its culture and force Japan to buckle and bend. That's what's going on. And we've seen this within anime, production, manga, and censorship in general. We have all seen it. For instance, you can no longer see pantsuit shots almost every single anime anymore. And regardless if you think that, you don't like pantsuit shots or whatever, the point is, in the early 2010s and 2000s and even before that, you saw it almost every single anime, even non-ecchi fan service anime. Nowadays, you can't even really see that anymore unless it's the very extreme ecchi, and even then, it's censored. So, the point here is that we have seen a lot of censorship that has escalated over the years, and it is creeping into the very type of dialogue and statements that we have seen happen within the West for the last 10 to 15 years. So, basically, the Anime Production Committee, even commenting on this, is showcasing that they're willing to play it safe. They want to play it safe, not to upset people anymore. And that leads to self-censorship and a chilling effect. That's exactly what this leads to. It's the exact same thing with, different companies that make certain games, different studios and stuff that make certain movies and stuff. That's what's happening here. It's a chilling effect to where you'll have creators not wanting to create these darker topics and stuff like this because of the backlash, because of the hatred, because they might upset the wrong person, and it will systematically sanitize everything to where everything will be the exact same over and over, very safe slop. That is what's going to happen. And the fact that the production committee that is in charge of all anime pretty much even made this type of statement is bad, because they can press their thumb down on every studio to get them in line. That can happen. So, yeah, this is disastrous, and I think people trying to downplay this, honestly, is really doing a disservice, not just to anime and manga, but just Japan as a whole, because that's exactly what's going on here. This entire situation is escalating into that, and I've been talking about this for years, but this is honestly a mass escalation of a lot of the problems I've been talking about, because this is not something that is normal at all. You don't see this type of stuff. So, yeah, long story short, basically, we have sensitive Karens that are upset that Michan is being used as the equivalent of retard, and they're now advocating for the series to be banned and canceled and censored, and the anime not to even be produced, which has led the Anime Production Committee to make an official statement, which will systematically cause a rippling effect with probably other anime projects after this. So yeah, it's just not good. Very bad. And I think that, honestly, probably some of the worst news we got in all year for anime and manga. This is pretty bad. This is really bad, because this is not a Western company. This is a Japanese organization making a statement like this. It's very different. So, I will leave it at that. If you enjoy my content,
Foreign operandi or law presented on the power context. I mean, you know, maybe that's just one thing, honestly. That is just one thing that's happening. I mean, if it is escalating, then yeah, okay, that's a problem with these Karens, right? But everything else, I mean, it's just like, I think that probably is kind of going to happen. I think that's going to backlash. I think it's going to come to a turning point. I think it's going to probably pull back and say, no, 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 don't listen to these, okay, let's say it, let's go, let's just pull back. Let's not listen to these retards who are trying to get sensitive over some little bullshit about the West, that's going on here. I mean, Nate, if I remind you that China tried to censor certain things too, they still don't. They still can't do fan service over there in China. There's still mass censorship in China right now. That's for sure. I mean, I do know that this is getting bad after seeing this. They're trying to censorship coming in right now. That's just kind of bad. But this guy, I'm saying this with all my words. This guy still has not yet knew that Bleach was already been censored already. I mean, Bleach was censored before that the anime was even been shown, or before it was even thought that the censorship has happened. Because we're all aware of Shimoneta, that this type of censorship is happening when newer mangakas being created, and all can't who are being afraid to are being forced to tone down their creativity, tone down their weirdness, and tone down their pushing the boundaries and all that stuff. That, yeah, makes people want to say, okay, fuck these retards, fuck these pussies, fuck these faggoty ass weirdos, all that stuff, kind of stuff that's being threatening them. So I think that kind of action is being pushed to that. And even though I'm not a kind of a fan of it, but yet again, I'm not saying ban it. No. If someone's out to the fullest extent of being this ridiculous over from the stupidest shit over the smallest things, then rightfully so. Call him a retard, call him a weirdo, call him a pussy, all that kind of stuff. But I think that's already it for today. I got like 10% battery right now. I hope you guys enjoyed this. That's the end of the stream. My music's already done. I got to charge my phone. I got to make my lunch for tomorrow work. So I hope you guys like this. I'm Element Reptile. You're an artist. I'm an artist, graphic designer, illustrator. We see each other. Thank you. You bless, BB.